Welcome. Today we're continuing the Gintama journey with episode 83 and 84. As always, if you enjoy the content I'm making and you want to support this channel, you can head over to my Patreon. Link is in the description down below. You can also join the Discord server if you want to talk, hang out, and have some fun. And subscribe if you want to see more. So let's get into episode 383. So Heiji has a very unique position in that he's a contradicting personality. He always tries to uphold this hard-boiled, tough guy, at the same time wise, intelligent man who never falters, does his job well, and doesn't deal with any kind of problems. And exactly in that, in the way he's saying that, or just in the fact, in the reality that he's saying those things when he's faced with, well, any kind of situation, he, deep down, he feels the very opposite of what he's saying. Like, for instance, when he says, "I'm not depressed," he is depressed. And his true personality, his true character, shines in those little moments when he forgets to play his role, right? The role of the hard-boiled detective. When that image crumbles, and it is an image. It's a bubble he created for himself in order to probably protect himself from experiencing suffering or negative feelings or thoughts. So he created this illusion. And I said in the reaction, it's this illusion that we see in the beginning and in one instance in the episode as well. This is what the world, he himself and other people look like. It's like this jazzy blues detective kind of mystery thriller thing. That's how he views the world. That's what his illusion is made of. But it is ultimately an illusion. Why he created it? I mean, to protect himself, but why this specific image, this specific illusion is not clear to me. Maybe we will find out. Hopefully we'll find out. That would be very interesting. Yeah, just imagine a situation where his self-image and his overall image is challenged to the point where it is destroyed. What will happen to him? All these pent-up emotions and feelings are gonna be let loose all at once. That can be very traumatizing. So this kind of way of life is so dangerous. He's living a life of an imagination, not of the present moment, what is actually happening, what is actually conspiring in front of him. And his idea of someone who is hard-boiled himself is very wrong. To me, someone who is hard-boiled is not someone who just faces or is able to endure everything, every feeling, all that kind of stuff, but someone who has experienced everything that life has to give and experienced also all the negative sides of who you are, of your feelings, of your emotions. You have faced them, you have dealt with them. You are a wise man, a true wise man, who does not really resist anything and is just, well, going with the flow. Yeah, that's a hard-boiled man to me. A man who has been through all of that and understands. Now, the shop owner, the old man, I'm almost 100% certain he is the culprit. He's the thief, the Foxfire thief, just because of all the hints. And wouldn't it be so nice if that were the case, the relationship between him and Heiji, the hardboiled man, the hardboiled detective, is just so interesting and unique. It's just like the enemy hiding in plain sight. He's been talking to his enemy, having fun with his enemy, sharing his own life stories, his own problems, just being very trustworthy. This kind of relationship goes very deep into your heart, into your being. And if that is true, then he's been sharing his life with his enemy, his nemesis, I guess. And that's just such a cool idea for a story. So if it is true, which I think it is, that's amazing. I love that. And the old guy has been helping him actually all this time. He's been talking to him, listening to him, especially giving him food, something to drink. One more thing that I was reminded of just now. The one time Heiji was genuine and actually truly wise or hard-boiled in that sense was when he noticed the change in the thieves' methods of stealing, because he started to kill at some point, which is very not something I could imagine for the thief. And just like Heiji can't imagine that. Like, is it the same guy really? When I was chasing him in the beginning, he was very different. That's not the real thief, the real Foxfire. That was a very genuine moment, and I like that. I also liked the interactions with Heiji and Yorozuya, Genshin Kagura. Yeah, just also a very funny episode. Really nice. Yeah, but the relationship between the shop owner, the old man, and Heiji is just so interesting. So out of the ordinary. It's really nice. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, so let's get into episode 84. What a way to close out this mini arc, which was an amazing mini arc. Two really enjoyable episodes. The addition of the backstory of Heiji and his father, the 1,000 coins he had to protect, gave so much more meaning and weight to his quest as a hard-boiled. In a way, to become a hard-boiled man, even though he thought himself to be one. But as we know, it was just in order to protect himself. It was just a disguise. Yeah, it just made so much more sense why he adapted this lifestyle and this illusion of himself. Wow. Gintama, as always, surprise after surprise and it was very welcome. To me, Heiji was already a very complex and profound character, but this backstory made it even more so, confirmed it even more. What was also nice was the connection of the fire that tied back to Chogoro, the firefox. That was also an amazing twist. It was a good twist. I liked it. For some reason, the fake death of Chogoro didn't really take away from the moment in which he supposedly, well, died. He didn't die, but the moment between the two of them exchanging their last words, or as they thought the last words. The last word Chogoro said was Shochu. It was really nice. I enjoyed that. And usually, I'm looking at you, One Piece, when characters supposedly die, but somehow return to life. It just degrades the meaning behind the death. It might be a death of sacrifice or something. And when they just suddenly come back to life, usually it does take away from the character itself and the moment of death. But not in this one. Not in this one. It was still very meaningful, and I like that. We also found out that there were 8 imposters of Chogoro. So in grand total 9. I think it was 8 imposters, yeah. Just like the Legends of the Nine. Yeah, they had a very different view of who criminals and thieves are. From the get-go, they had this idea set in stone that criminals are always scum. And they're bad people, evil people. But we saw with Chogoro quite the opposite. He is a good man. And he did good with his, even though he was stealing, he did it for a good cause. But all these imposters, they saw themselves as criminals and just evil people, and that's how they acted. That's how they were behaving. So to see Chogoro as a man who is actually doing something good as a criminal was very... It confronted their idea of themselves. So that's why they just wanted him to die. Yeah. Very interesting. Now there might be the possibility that they are all still alive. Not too sure about that. Some might be alive because they said there weren't any corpses found or something. So, will the story continue? Who knows? If not, I'm satisfied. The way it ended was very satisfying. It was a nice closure. Also had some really cool and funny moments with the Yorozuya, as always in this episode. Especially the scene with the spikes. That was really funny. Yeah. Really had to laugh at that. It was nice. Yeah. I'm excited for the future of Gintama, the next episodes. I hope you are as well. If you did like this episode, this reaction, leave a like, comment down below what you think, and subscribe if you want to see more. So enjoy your day, take care, and